It's that one.
What's up, you sick and twisted individuals across the internet? Vlogger man, back from the dead. I'm really trying to do a vlog every month, if not 2 vlogs a month. I've got a hell of a lot of stuff cooking, so let's just talk about it. I have been learning the new Stray album. I wrote it with the boys, I've come back, I've got until July to learn it. I told you this before. I'll tell you how I'm learning it. First off, these songs are absolutely kicking my ass. I have fully challenged myself. Wrote parts that are slightly too hard for me. Instead of what I normally do, which is like program the drums, half learn them, go, that'll do, and then I go to the studio and I don't really play what I programmed, and everyone's annoyed and I'm annoyed, and it takes longer than it's supposed to. This time, I have sat with Will, I've programmed everything, we've all signed off on these are the drum parts, and I am learning them exactly, which is taking me forever. The way I'm doing that, I'm sitting with a screen in front of me, just locking in. All of the instruments are already recorded. So the way I'm learning them is by using vari speed in Logic. I am getting the song, I'm minusing about 40% of the speed, so it's real slow, and I'm just like sight reading the program drums with a screen in front of me. If I get stuck on a hard part, I will sit and learn that for a bit without the click, get it to the 40% speed, 40% off speed, and then once I can get to the end of the song at 40%, minus 40%, I go to minus 30%. Once I can get to minus 20% from the start of the song to the end of the song, I finish that song. I'm just like, that's done, and I move on to the next one because I've got 12 songs to learn, and I'm hoping they start soaking in. Taking a bunch of brain boosting stuff, which we'll get into in another video. It started off taking me like a week to get a song to 80%, and now it's like 3 days, so I've got 3 songs left. Once I've done them all at like that minus 20% speed, then I'll just pick a song a day and I'll just hammer the parts to get them up to the speed of the song, and I should be good. Still working on YouTube. You're watching on YouTube now, drop me a subscribe please. I'm really trying to get that 100k for no other reason other than vanity. 2 podcasts a month, 1 maybe 2 vlogs a month. This vlog has a sponsor only because they hit me up saying we want to help you achieve that 100k. Here's how we can do it. I used the stuff, it's helping, and they said, do you want to do a sponsored vlog? And I was like, hell yeah I do, because you guys are helping me get to the 100k, and that sponsor is Tubebuddy. Tubebuddy is the #1 growth tool for YouTube channels. In the 2 months I've been using Tubebuddy, my channel has grown by 9%. I've been using stuff like their A/B testing, and it is crazy the kind of stuff it does. You can have 2 different thumbnails, or 2 different titles, or 2 different descriptions, 2 different sets of tags, and Tubebuddy, once installed, will run a test between those 2 based on the things you want to improve, like click-through rate, engagement, anything like that. And Tubebuddy will run a test in the background until one of them is statistically significant, and then Tubebuddy will automatically change your video description, title, tags, thumbnail, any of that to the one which was better. It's crazy. Even when I've been coming up with a thumbnail, I've been using their AI tools. They've got a thumbnail analyzer where you can upload up to 10 different thumbnails, and the magic in Tubebuddy will figure out which one people are more likely to click on. I've been using the suggested shorts feature for the podcast. Tubebuddy will go through the video and find a clip from the video where the viewer was most engaged, and then it will come up with the timestamps, use this as a clip. And they want to help you too. You can use the link in the description to get 50% off the Legend annual plan, which includes all of the A/B testing, all of that stuff, and super important AI tools. Check it out at the link, grow your channel, make a bit more money, get successful. Tubebuddy. Let's play some drums. Today is hopefully the goddamn day. I've got my shorts on. Let's talk about this ride. I have been given 9 versions of the ride. We've done 9 have got to me, and I think 21 total. I've narrowed it down to 2. The one that I thought was the one, which I thought was a 10 out of 10 bell and a 9 out of 10 crash. But I told them I was cool with that, because where are you going to get a 9 out of 10 crash with a bell like that. Like, it doesn't exist. So I was cool with that. They fixed the crash and they sent me a new one with a 10 out of 10 crash, but I needed to test it against the one, and the one was in America because that's my touring one. So they've sent that back. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through every single one, and not all 9 of them. We're going to go through the ones that I think are the one. We'll go through a couple of the other ones so you get a taste for the prototype process. But we're also, what we got to do is test it against the market leaders in crashable ride. 21s. There's a bunch of 22s and 23s that have a nice ride and they're crashable, but the ride isn't as big as I want it. The bell isn't as big as I want it. And then also, what happens when you make a ride an inch bigger? If you play it where I play it, it needs to go further away from you because otherwise it's going to hit this. So 21. 21 is the one. So what we're gonna kick it off with, I guess we'll kick it off with the sweet ride. K sweet ride. 21. They're nice, right? Nice. They are nice. Issues I have with it, bell's not big enough. I am an ape man. I need a bigger bell. I need a bigger bell. The Avidis sweet ride. Again, she's hot. She's hot. She's hot. It's a classic. It's the best crash. That's why I use it as a crash normally. However, that bell, because it's such a, this is the mechanics of a ride cymbal. You either get a good crash or a good bell. That's why I use this as a crash. It's such a wonderful crash, and they are really durable. Real nice. The bell is bigger than the K suite. Might be making it up, looks like it. But it doesn't have that attack, and I could do still with a bigger bell. Still in the stuff you can buy currently. The K Custom crash ride. It's a wonderful crash and it's a wonderful ride. This was what I was using before the prototypes. Very musical, but I don't want musical, guys. I don't want it to be musical. I want it to be a loud, aggressive bell. So then I got sent one of these. That won't make the YouTube edit. Got made one of these. It's basically a sweet ride with an extra large bell. Kidding me? It's nice. It's nicer than I remember it being, to be honest with you. So that was from round, this was one of the rejects from round 1. There is one over there with star hammering, which we might have to get out right at the end, which I couldn't show you when we got those originals because I knew the Z Customs were coming back and you didn't. You want the star hammering now? We're about to hit the 3 that are probably the 1. Let's get the star hammering out. For shits and gigs, we took that profile and star hammered it like a Z Custom. Crash was too dry. Like I said, I don't want it to be musical, but I kind of do want it to be a little bit musical. Now I want to go in almost reverse order here. This is number 5 from round 2. Shiny bell, traditional ting. They're all so good though, really, aren't they? Nothing exists as good as this. But if we're picking at it, because it crashes so well, that bell activates a little bit too much of the crash. But that's why the crash is so good. Number 7 from round 2. It's different. In my head, number 3 from round 1 had less of an activated crash, but also the crash wasn't as good. Like, that's a 10 out of 10 crash. I feel like it's made it a 9.5 out of 10 bell, whereas I think the other one is a 10 out of 10 bell and a 9 out of 10 crash. But it could be my mix has changed. Mike's in a different position. All the mics are in a different position. The mix is different. So if we pop the other one on and it's not better than this, this is the one. If it is better than this, that's the one. They cleaned it for me as well. How nice is that? This is my touring one. Got a little thing on it. Round 1. 21-inch K. They've given it a name. Let me tell you about that name. That won't be happening. The bell's slightly black on this one, which I thought was a sound thing, but I've been assured it's just where they come out of the fucking cast sometimes. Some will be black, some won't. I have to A-B these when I get home. Remember that sound. Put that other one back on. Put the other one back on. that one. It's that one, isn't it? They're going to hate me. Number 3. Number 3. They're going to be very annoyed. Let's find out. I love you.